Hey everyone, Jab here, and in today's video I will be showing you how to make these beautiful sunflower keychain to give as Mother's Day gift. These are super easy and quick to make. You don't have to weed any vinyl, you don't have to cut out any vinyl, no layering, nothing. You just gotta print these out, cut them, stick them, and seal them, and your keychains will be ready. So let's get started with this super easy and quick tutorial. So first of all, go ahead and grab the design file from my shop. It comes in a PNG format. That means it's a flat image. You won't be able to edit the design, but you will be able to add more to the design, and I'm going to show you how in just a couple of minutes. So first of all, go ahead and grab the PNG from my shop, download the file. So once you download the file, you'll see that it is in a zip folder like this. All you got to do is just right click and click on extract all. Once all the files are extracted, just click on the folder and you'll find all of these beautiful 16 beautiful designs in the folder, and you can go ahead and upload this on Design Space. So once you have uploaded your designs on Design Space, go ahead and change the size of the design based on the keyring that you're using. So my keyrings are 2" by 2". I'm going to keep it as 2" by 2". If you want, you can reduce it slightly, like around 1.96 by 1.96, just to make sure that everything fits inside the edge of the acrylic blank. You can also do a couple of tests before you make the final one. So now I'm just going to show you how to add a name, or let's say you want to add mom text over it on the monogram. What you can do is just add your text using the text option on Design Space. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of an offset to highlight the text. I'm just going to center it on the design. Now I'm going to add some more designs. Let's say you want to make a couple of keychains in one go. You want to print and cut everything out. You can add as many designs as you like. So I've also included this blank one so that you can add whatever text you want on this one. Or if you want to add some of your images on this, you can add them. But make sure you flatten everything out before you cut it. So on this one, I'm just going to write "I love you." All right, now I'm going to go ahead and cut this thing out. So before we start cutting, make sure that you flatten all your images so that everything gets cut together, because once you flatten it, it turns into a flat image, and Cricut will cut around the circle only rather than cutting the individual letters and the text. Now, if you want, you can also add a hole on top to make it easy for you to stick the keychain, to stick the design onto the acrylic blank once you have printed it out. All right, so once you have flattened the image, just click on Make It, and now it's time to cut this out. So what I like to do, so if you don't have a printer, you can save this as a PDF file and print it at a copy center. This way you can just print it at a copy center and then get it cut on your Cricut. However, if you're printing at home, there are a couple of things I like to do to make sure that this colors come out vibrant and beautiful. And to do that, I will just enable the open dialog box option. So once this dialog box pops up, I'm gonna go and change the settings of my printer. So I want the highest quality. So from here, I am gonna customize it. So it says over here speed versus quality. So we don't want speed, we want quality. So I'm gonna move the toggle option towards quality so that we get the maximum quality with beautiful vibrant colors. And I'm just gonna click on OK and get this thing printed. All right, so everything has been printed out and you can see how beautiful the colors look. I haven't done any editing to this video, any color touch-ups yet. You can see how bright and beautiful the colors look with all that orange, and the sunflower is so beautiful. So just a thing I want you guys to note here is that I am using this flat printable I'm using these matte printable sticker papers. And at first I tried printing on vinyl, on printable vinyl, and the ink didn't quite stick properly. And even after like 10-15 days, you can see it, the ink is extremely smudgy. It did not dry at all, and this is what happened when I used printable vinyl. So I would suggest sticking to printable paper like this one. This is the one that I use. It's matte white, and I got this from a local craft store here that sells vinyl and stuff. So I'm sure you can find something good on your side as well. I've placed a link down below for Amazon, so go have a look at. Another thing I wanted to mention over here is about the sealing, how to seal these once you have cut them out and you have pasted them. So over here I used a diamond glaze. I use diamond glaze to seal it, and you can see how beautiful it looks. It's very easy to use, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a couple of minutes. So I just want to show you the results. And so the pink one over here is the one which is covered in diamond glaze, and the purple one over here just has Mod Podge on it. And you can see the one with the diamond glaze has a really glassy and shiny finish. It looks like there's a coat of glass on top, and it also protects the surface from getting damaged from water droplets and all that stuff. So yes, this is what diamond glaze looks like, and we're going to be using this for today's tutorial. So I've already cut out the keychain designs, and you can see what it looks like. And it's super easy to apply them. So here is my circular round acrylic blank. I'm going to remove the coating, protective coating, and I'm just going to stick the cutout on top of the cutout on top of the acrylic blank, trying to keep the top edge closer to the top edge of the acrylic blank. And as you can see, it's super easy to stick these. You just got to make sure that you align everything properly. And if you like, you can also cut out a circle before sending your mat for printing and cutting. I did not cut out any circles for the holes. So what I'm going to do is just use my weeding tool to punch a hole right here. And this is how you do it. It does leave a sort of like a cracked, sort of like a cutout paper on around this circle, but it's not noticeable. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. And if your design is exceeding the sides, you can always use sand it around the edges to get rid of the extras and make it more smooth. That's totally up to you. So here we are. I have stuck my designs on both the side, and now I'm just gonna coat it with Mod Podge. So make sure when you're coating it up with Mod Podge, you're using a very clean brush, or else it will leave residue on your design and it won't look good when you apply the sealant. A lot of people prefer to use Aleene's white glue instead of Mod Podge because they've had a lot of trouble with it. But so far, I didn't have any issues with Mod Podge. It works perfectly fine. It's not at all liquidy like some people complain about it. But it's up to you which one you want to go for. You can always try both Mod Podge and Aleene's glue and see which one works best for you. It's totally up to you. So we're just gonna apply a thin coat of Mod Podge, just like a protective layer to protect it from diamond glaze exposure. Just like a small coat, just like a thin coat as a protective layer. So I'm just gonna leave this to dry for a couple of minutes. All right, so the Mod Podge has all dried up. Now I am just gonna add the gold foil effect, and this is just these are just thin gold foil sheets that I got from eBay. And to apply them, I'm just gonna add a dab of glue on different spots, and I'm just gonna stick the gold foil on top and let it dry for a couple of minutes. All right, so the gold foil has all dried up. I'm gonna use a large brush to get rid of the extra gold foil. And that's Lemon. She also wants to contribute to the tutorial. And now I am just gonna add the diamond glaze on top. I don't like using a brush for the diamond glaze. Instead, I just swirl the whole thing around, and I like to add a bit of extra so that it creates a nice glossy finish. And when I tried using a paintbrush, it left a lot of streaks on it, which didn't look good. So instead, I used this method by just swirling around the diamond glaze to coat all the sections of the keychain. But you gotta be slow and gotta make sure that all the edges are covered. You need to pop the bubbles using a paintbrush or your weeding tool, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm using the paintbrush just to coat the edges of the keychain to make sure all the edges are covered, and I'm not going to use the paintbrush in the center. All right. So now that all the parts are covered, I am going to place this keychain inside a box and close the lid of the box. So I'm doing this to make sure that the dust doesn't fall on top and leave any bubbles or something, because this happened last time with me. I left it in the open air and there were some spots of dust on it. That's why I am gonna place it in a cardboard box and cover it up to protect it. All right, so here are my keychains after 24 hours. The next day, this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it's covered in diamond glaze and it's really shiny and beautiful. And we've got our gold foil effect going on as well. And yep, that is it. That is the easiest and the quickest method of making beautiful keychains. So go ahead and grab the PNG design files from my shop and make yours today to gift to your mom for Mother's Day. All right, that's it for today's tutorial. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.